Today we're going to be taking a look at this book titled The Little Injuns that was published in 1895. I'm going to put a link in the description directly to this book so that you guys can see for yourselves exactly how these little Injuns were depicted in 1895, 5 years before the 1900s, okay? So really not that long ago. So here it is. Here's a cover of the book, The Little Injuns. Let's take a look and see how do they depict the little Injuns, the little Indians. Not the little Africans, the little Injuns. Let's see. When you click on it, it'll zoom in. 10 little Injuns standing in a line. One toddled home, and then there were 9. Who do these little Indian or American children look like? Don't they look like the so-called black people of today? Because they don't look like these Asian or $5 Caucasian natives that are lying and saying that they're the Americans. No, this looks like the actual real Americans that they're lying about, calling them black or African or literally anything else except what they are, what we are as Americans. Let's go to the next page. 9 little Injuns swinging on a gate. One tumbled off, and then there were 8. I don't know why they're depicting a little flying devil baby. Let's go ahead, go to the next page. 8 little Injuns. One was a deaf one. He kicked the bucket. And then there were 7. When they said they kicked the bucket, they died. Right? So here's the 2 that previously died. This is how they depicted. This is how they depicted our children. Dying. And they made it into a little nursery rhyme. I want you to remember and understand the psychology of these, what you call people. Because I'm very hesitant to call them that, considering how savage their history is to this day. This is not that long ago. Here they are depicting your children dying and turning into this fun little nursery rhyme. Like it's just so cute to see your children die. 7 little Injuns cutting up tricks. One broke his neck, and then there were 6. There you go. Here he is up here. Dead. This is how they depicted us. And this is Native Americans, not Caucasians, clearly. So while they lie, when they do tell the truth, they want to try to insult you to your face. 6 little Injuns kicking all alive. One went to bed, and then there were 5. So one went to bed means he just went to sleep, didn't wake up. Okay? This is what they want you. This is what they want you and your children to be, dead. That's how savage these beasts are. This is why I say beasts. That's why I really have no respect. Because it's what's fun and cute to them. 5 little Injuns on a cellar door. One tumbled in, and then there were 4. Let's go to the next one. So you see for yourself who they depicted as Injuns, Indians, American Indian, whatever you want to call them. Your little Injuns, or 4 little Injuns, out on a spree. One had a fall, and then there were 3. So basically this book is about the little Injuns dying one by one. And to these Caucasians, fun, because this wasn't directly or directed at American men and women to buy this. And imagine reading this to your child. This wasn't for your children. This was for their offspring. The natives, the Asians, the Caucasians, anybody else. This is for them. So they can look and say, yeah, this is well, they say a good Indian is a dead one, right? One tumbled overboard, and then there were 2. Sorry, my bad. 3 little Injuns out in a canoe. One tumbled overboard, and then there were 2. We're almost done. They've almost killed off all our children in this book. 2 little Injuns fooling with a gun. One shot the other, and then there was 1. Wow. So they've wanted you to shoot each other for a long time. They wanted your children to kill each other for a long time. 1 little Injun, tiring all alone, I guess. He got married, and then there was none. So he got married to his little beast girl. That is like symbolism for his bloodlines died out. So he died in another way. So why won't these people, these naysayers who say that we're lying, about you're not the Americans, you're from Africa. Okay, why are they depicted like this? These aren't Mongoloid natives. These aren't Caucasians or anybody else. This is our children that they're rhyming about dying and killing each other. So I want you guys to remember, because my videos aren't really directed at people who are not the real American indigenous copper color people. My videos and stuff that I post not really directed towards other groups. This is directed towards you, American person, so that you can always remember these people who want to lie and say this isn't you. Look at how savage they are. Look at their history. Look at the books they wrote about you. And then you want to talk about debating with these people? These are sad. These people who threw your children to crocodiles, and you want to debate them about who you are? When they write nursery rhyme books that they find so funny, they read this to their kids about your children dying and turning into devil children, I guess. Well, this is their history. When you want to debate the people. Okay. So here it is. This nursery rhyme, Little Injuns. There you go. You can click on the link. I'm going to put in the description. You can read it for yourself. Take a good long look at each one of them dying. And I got to keep saying it because it's like in 2025, y'all still don't quite understand who and what you're dealing with. People talk about getting psychologies and degrees and stuff. What was the psychology behind the adult who wrote this? What do you think the psychology of the adult who wrote this is? And don't you think that person might have had kids and offspring that are still alive today? But like I said, you want to debate with these people, there's nothing to debate with them. We come with irrefutable evidence. You can't, it's not debatable. We don't need anybody's validation or any government validation talking about, well, if you're not federally recognized, fuck that. How about that? How about if we just teach all our children we're American? What is the government gonna do? What is anybody else gonna do? Be a savage, attack, throw a tantrum like they do? Hey, we know the truth. The lies are kind of crumbling before your eyes. You can kind of see the FBA thing, the Pan-African thing is dying. The Native, a lot of these people are literally dying out. Populations dropping. Why do you care about the opinion of somebody who's not even going to be around in about 30, 40 years or less? You worry about debating these people, man? It's such a joke.